And we're back with KMMA. I'm Andy O.
I'm Khalil Deal.
And we're going to get right to it and bring you guys the main card of UFC Houston Fight Night. UFC Houston, I guess, eh? We're going to be starting with Zach Reese against Michel Pereira. Then we're going to go with Jacoby Smith against Josiah Harrell. Then it's Sergey Spivak against Ante Delija. In the feature fight, we got Dan Ige against Mel Costa. In the co-main, we have Jeff Neal against Uros Medic. And then main eventing, we have Sean Strickland against Anthony Hernandez. So the real deal, who you got between Zach Reese and Michel Pereira?
All right, man. So for this one here, I'm looking forward to this fight. This one's going to be a hell of a fight, this one here, man, because these two are going to be banging it out in this one, man. It's going to be a hell of a fight. I think it's going to be one of the best fights of this card while it lasts. Zach Reese, we know that this guy is very aggressive. He's got the finishing mentality. He's you can see here out of his 10 wins, 5 knockouts, 3 submissions, only 2 decision wins. He likes to overwhelm his opponents with strikes and takedowns. He likes to get early finishes. He's geared towards finishing fights rather than winning rounds. He's got a variety of techniques, including strikes, elbows, and submissions. He's known for his knockout power, very good submissions on the ground. Michel Pereira also a very unorthodox style, acrobatic, dynamic style, heavily influenced by capoeira, a Brazilian martial art that combines acrobatics, striking, and dance. He incorporates elements of capoeira such as the jinja footwork, backflips, spinning attacks into his fights, often surprising and dazzling his opponents. Like I said, while his style is rooted in capoeira, his background also includes Shotokan karate and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So it's going to be an interesting fight here. I just got to go with Zach Reese. I mean, Michel Pereira hasn't been looking the same. He's got 14 losses. 31 wins, and as of late, hasn't been looking good at all. As of late, if you look at his last 3 fights, he lost 3 fights in a row, getting finished in all 3 of his fights. We're talking, well, not all 3, but Anthony Hernandez knocked him out with ground and pound. He did lose a unanimous decision to Abus Magomedov, but he got knocked out by Kyle Dawkins, of all people, who's not even really a striker. Ended up knocking him out with that overhand right, which looked ridiculous how he got
And he
knocked
kind of
out.
crumpled. I don't think he was even knocked out. He just wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, it looked absolutely horrid. So I think Zach Reese, I mean, if Kyle Dykhouse can knock him out like that, Zach Reese definitely could. Give me Zach Reese, knockout or submission.
Michel Pereira lost his gas tank half a round into that fluffy fight and got dominated. I'm surprised he lasted until the 5th round the way he did, because he was like out of gas so early on in that fight. Real disappointing. Then that lackluster fight against Abbas, where he just decided that, hey, maybe if I poke him enough times and stay on the feet and make it a tap battle, I can maybe squeak a decision. But nah, he loses a unanimous decision. And then that display against Kyle Dawkins, where he was a massive favorite. Like, I really think Michel Pereira is around 50 years old, and this could be the end of the line for him. He has a lot of fights there. 45 fights? Zach Reese is coming up. I think he has the killer instinct. I don't even think Michel Pereira has it in him to do all the backflips anymore and to bring out that wacky lunatic Pereira. And he may still physically have it, maybe not at 50 years old. But maybe his mind is telling him that, man, maybe I don't really want to do this anymore, considering the way he's been fighting lately. So I'm going to go with, I'm also going to go with the dog here and Zachary Reese to get it done, because I totally don't like the way Michel Pereira looked. And maybe he'll gas himself out completely by dancing his way to the ring. You never know.
All right.
Okay, give me Zach Reese by, look, one thing I wanted to say about these guys is, they'll finish early. Was that the fight I have this note on? Yeah, I think this is one. If they don't finish early, they're probably going to go to decisions. So if I'm right there, if I don't have that mixed up, I'm sorry if I do, but if I don't, I'm going to go with Zachary Reese by knockout early on or submission. I'm going to go with an early finish for this fight in general, or a decision. That's what I'd call. Keep that in mind for the props, but or future bets, but the pick is Zach Reese by finish.
All right, so me and Andy O in agreement with the first fight. If you haven't, guys, watched the early predictions for the prelims. Me and Andy O agreeing on 7 out of the 8 fights. Only the last one we didn't agree on. And so far, we're starting off good in the main card here, agreeing with Zach Reese. Let's get to the next fight. We got Jacoby Smith against Josiah Harrell. Now, Andy O, who you got in this one? Just wanted to mention quickly, though, that this was a fight that was supposed to be with Jacoby Smith against Seok Hyung Ko. And Seok Hyung Ko had a rib injury. So Josiah Harrell's coming in on short notice for you guys. So we got the fight for you guys here at KMMA. A lot of guys don't have the breakdown of this one. Who you got in this one?
Yeah. Oh, and also a little thing before I break it down is, these guys, these animals, they fight in the cage, they fight each other, but we here on the outside at KMMA, we fight the algorithm. So help us out, like and subscribe, share, and turn on those notifications. It helps out. It helps out. So yeah, me here. I'm going to be going with Josiah Harrell. I think this guy's.
What?
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah. I think.
Wow.
I think this guy is going to be ready to go, man. Ohio guys are always ready to go. I think he proved that he's strong enough to contend with even bigger guys with his performance in the Contender Series. He has good grappling himself, and he's also a fighter because he was supposed to fight, I think it was JDM in the UFC. He had to pull out of that fight because he didn't have a brain injury. They found a brain disease in his brain. And he fought back out of that, man. He's here. He's undefeated. He's ready to go. Jacoby Smith is very good, well-rounded also, a lot of power. You can't discount his Division I Oklahoma City wrestling, baby. But I think he's in for a great fight against the muscle hamster here who's going to be ready to go, ready to bring it. That O's got to go. They're both 11-0. Give me Josiah Harrell by decision or knockout.
Well, that's a shocker right there. Andy O going for a huge dog here in this one. So, yeah, no, I'm sticking with Jacoby Smith, man. Jacoby Smith, he's got a high-paced, aggressive style. He blends elite NCAA Division I wrestling with heavy-handed knockout power. He trains out of Fortis MMA, and his style is absolute chaos, skilled chaos, explosive takedowns. He dominates on the ground with ground and pound. He secures rapid finishes. 8 of his 11 wins come by knockout. He's a former standout at Oklahoma State University. He uses superior grappling to control his opponents, dictate where the fight takes place. He stifles offenses. Unlike wrestlers who only hold positions, Smith, he focuses on damaging opponents on the ground, blending his grappling and striking to create a chaotic, finishing-oriented style. He's very explosive. He's very dangerous on the ground. He maintains a high pace, composure, and he's composed under pressure, and often stronger in later moments in the fight. Josiah Harrell, this guy's known as Muscle Hamster. He's a relentless, explosive fighting style. He combines his strength and agility to overpower his opponents, deliver devastating strikes and takedowns. His style reflects his background in sports, including football and wrestling. He's got a competitive mindset. He's also has experience in Muay Thai, boxing, and Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling, which he's done since 11 years old. The fact that he's coming in on short notice, never fought in the UFC. He's very green, making his UFC debut here. Fought lower-level opponents. We know Jacoby Smith looked absolutely amazing against Preston Parsons in his UFC debut when he beat him by knockout, hit him with that left hook. Preston Parsons, also a very good submission specialist and wrestler. And he beat Nico Price by submission as well. You rear naked choke. Nico Price, I won't give him too much props for that.
I don't give him props for any of those, but he did win by finish. So,
and he looked amazing in the Dana White's Contender Series, getting that knockout ground and pound against Christian Savoy. So I'm going to go with Jacoby Smith here to win this one by knockout or decision. So we are in disagreement with the second fight of the main card. This is your dog of the week, I would imagine. This is a heavy dog here, Andy O.
I don't know exactly I don't know exactly who the dog of the week is because I also have a chitty, right? But that could be a pick switcher depending on what I see at weigh-ins with Alil and his steroid use.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
As
yeah.
of now, I guess it is the dog of the week. Is he that big of a dog, though?
Oh, a huge dog, man.
I'm looking. I'm trying to find it. Where is he here?
Let me go find it as well. But yeah, he's a huge dog.
Oh, I know. No, it's not even up here. I don't think he's
The
as huge a dog as you think, though.
well,
Like, I know the lines are up somewhere. They're not up on Bet365 yet for you Canadian folks, but I don't think he's as big as a dog as you think he is, bro.
we'll have to see. We'll have to see there.
Yeah,
But
but he is going to be the dog. He is going to be the dog.
anyways, getting into the next fight here, we got Sergey Spivak against Ante Delija. For this one here, man, I gotta go with Ante Delija here. Sergey Spivak, man, just isn't that guy anymore. I really am not impressed by him anymore at all. He does have a decent style, grappling heavy approach. He blends Brazilian jiu-jitsu with a good ground and pound. If he does get on top of his opponents, he likes to get takedowns, control them from top position. He often uses arm triangle chokes. He focuses on ground and pound to secure victories. He's got good submission wins. His ground game involves stifling strikes and positional control, making him very dominant. He's a submission specialist, multiple wins via submission. Arm triangle chokes is what he likes to do. But his striking is, to be desired.
To be desired, yes.
And Ante Delija, man, this guy is aggressive, powerful striking, very good strikes. He's known for his willingness to engage and finish fights. He's got a dynamic approach. He's got a combination of boxing techniques such as good jabs and hooks, also good kicks and knees from Muay Thai and kickboxing. He's got good, submission defense, a good takedown defense as well. He also has submissions as well if it gets down there.
Easy on those subs though, because I think those are against like real low quality
Yeah,
guys.
he hasn't really subbed anybody in a long time. That's true. Since he's been in the UFC. The fight there. Oh yeah, by the way, I got the thing here. Josiah Harrell is worth 3.4 times your earnings, so he's a heavy dog.
Okay.
Kobe Smith at 1.33, so he's a heavy dog, Josiah Harrell there. All
All
right.
right.
So getting back to this fight here, Ante Delija, man, the fight against Waldo Cortez Acosta, where he almost won that fight, if it wasn't for the refs reversing the decision for the eye poke there and whatever, he would have won that fight. He would have knocked him out, but
Yeah, that fight was really controversial.
very controversial. But before that, he looked awesome against Marcin Tybura, where he knocked him out with an uppercut and then hit him with ground and pound afterwards. It was unfortunate that fight against Waldo, where Ante Delija, ended up losing after gassing out, after having to go back in there and fight after he thought he won. But against Sergey Spivak, I think he's going to outbox him, outstrike him right from the get, hit him with some hard punches, and knock him out. Give me Ante Delija by knockout or decision. You've seen here out of the 6 losses of Sergey Spivak, 4 of them come by knockout there. And he got knocked out not too long ago against Jilton Almeida. And Jilton Almeida, absolutely trash now. I hate this guy. I'm never picking Jilton Almeida again. And
It's amazing he knocked him well. He got released from the UFC too.
Got released, and he knocked out Sergey Spivak. So I definitely
Incredibly, he knocked him out. Yeah, he didn't sub him. He actually knocked him out. Weird. Yeah. Yeah, man. Look, just keep it on the feet, man. Get some shots through. Spivak doesn't like getting hit, and use that good killer instinct and knock this guy out. That's what I think is going to happen. I got Delija winning by knockout here. But both these guys are not the most durable in the world. Like Delija knocked out 5 times. But with Spivak, he's a very hard to tell with this guy. Sometimes he looks really good, but when he looks off and bad, he looks horrible. Like I said, he doesn't take shots that well, and he's not fast. He has to, drag you down or try to judo you to the ground. He's not going to double leg you. He's not going to get you down the conventional way. He does have some power like big guys do, but the main thing here is, man, he's admitted he doesn't train for some fights. Like, I think it was the Gane fight. He didn't train for it. And he admitted, he's like, no, I didn't train for it. Like, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. And sometimes he looks in pretty good shape, sometimes he looks in terrible shape. You never know with this guy. I can't go with a guy that openly admits he doesn't train for fights sometimes, and just a very, very sketchy, inconsistent. And also, I want to throw in a little thing here. Delija never lost 2 fights in a row. So give me Delija by knockout here.
Nice. So we're in agreement with that one as well. Let's move on up to the next fight here. This one's also going to be a banger here. Dan Ige, 50K Ige against Melky Zyle Costa. Who you have in this one, Andy O?
Okay, Dan Ige, basically mid, very good mid. Nothing fancy, no pizzazz. He has good power. Like, you can read him easily, I find. Good takedown defense, durable. He's never been finished. He looked like he was on drugs or something in his fight against Pitbull, who had him
Horrible fight. Horrible fight.
This little guy had him wobbling, all bouncing all over the cage. Boom, boom. Like, that was really, really, it was off-putting to say the least. I like Mel Costa. He's one of my favorite guys. He commits to nice, strong leg kicks. I think the couple inches height and reach advantage, Mel Costa is going to take advantage of him, of that, and rip some good leg kicks into the body of Dan Ige. He's good at distance. He can grapple too. You can see by the way he finishes people, 8-8 knockouts and submissions. You know what? I think a good call here is Mel Costa by knockout. This is simply, I'm looking kind of for a pearl here. I don't know if it's going to be a pearl. For our fans here, it's got to be worth 10 times your money. Ige's never been finished, but you know who else has never been finished? I had it right here. He finished a guy last time out or a couple times out that you like, Khalil, yourself. He's never been finished in his career in like 32 fights. Mel flatlined him. If you can look quickly who that was in Mel Costa's last couple fights, I think it was that French dude, actually.
Morgan Charrier?
Morgan Charrier. He knocked out Morgan Charrier, flatlined him. How many times did Morgan Charrier get knocked out before that? None! So, Mel Costa, baby, always dangerous. Maybe the first guy to put away 50K here. I don't know. But I'm definitely going with Mel Costa to win this fight. Give me Mel Costa by knockout or sub. Give me knockout or sub for Mel Costa. I'm feeling it.
Wow, going for the finish. All right, so Dan Ige, very good fighter, this guy, very well-rounded. He's got a foundation in NCAA wrestling and a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's known for being gritty, very high-paced style, combines technical boxing, particularly in the pocket. He's got dangerous back mount control, often utilizing kimuras to finish fights. He's also developed a dangerous striking game with 7 knockout victories. He uses a strong jab to set up combinations, including hooks and crosses. He's a high-level grappler with BJJ black belt, a background in judo, and he likes to secure the back mount position. That's his thing. He likes to get on your back, likes to flatten his opponents for ground and pound or subs, and he's known for high intensity. Dan Ige, relentless pressure, very good cardio, and he doesn't get finished. He's very durable. Melky Zyle Costa, though, he's also very dynamic, very aggressive. Good at chuto box. He blends explosive Muay Thai kicks and strikes from all angles. He's improving his jiu-jitsu. He's got good submission abilities. He's known for his high volume of strikes, creativity, good submissions. Although he can be hittable, I don't think that Dan Ige is going to be able to hit him that much. I think that in this one here with his 3-inch height advantage and his quickness, he'll be able to get out of the attacks of Dan Ige striking. And on the ground, I really think that he can scramble very well, Costa, and he's good on the ground. He's got good all-out pressure. He's a versatile striker with good leg attacks, body and head kicks, comfortable in scrambles, like I mentioned, and he can overwhelm his opponents with constant offense, mixing grappling and striking. I'm going with Melky Costa as well, man. The Dalmatian here, I'm going for him to win this one. You can see here that Dan Ige has lost 10 times by decision. All of his losses come by decision. Give me Melky Zyle Costa to win by decision. I don't think
time for him to get finished, man. Time for him to get finished.
I don't think he finishes Dan Ige. If he does, I'm predicting a sub for Melky Zyle Costa on the ground somehow. If he does get a finish, I'll go sub or decision in this one here. All right, so we're in agreement, me and Andy O, with Melky Costa to get the win here. All right, next fight. we got Jeff Neal, hands of steel against Euros Medic. For this one here, man, Jeff Neal, this guy's very aggressive striking, good boxing, knockout power. He's got heavy hands, precise combinations. He lands powerful punches and kicks to control distance in his fights. He uses quality over quantity, focuses on delivering impactful strikes, and uses techniques like body kicks and feints to create openings for powerful combinations. His signature move, named after his trainer, also allows him to unleash powerful combinations that catch opponents off guard. Euros Medic, this guy's also a very good striking heavy style. He's strong in kickboxing. He's got a background in judo. He also trains in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's got a decent grappling base. He's aggressive as well with his striking, good knockout power. Medic's preferred and most effective area is his striking, especially kickboxing. And his background includes significant experience and success in judo and kickboxing. He does have some Brazilian jiu-jitsu, which he also coaches. He's got decent grappling, but I don't think that he's going to use this in this fight against Jeff Neal. I think this is going to be a stand-up fight, and I think Jeff Neal is going to get the advantage on Euros Medic. Euros Medic lately really looked pretty decent in his last couple of fights. The fight against Muslim Salikov, the older Muslim Salikov, where he knocked him out. Also knocked out Gilbert Urbina, who's trash. But don't forget, he got knocked out by Punaholi Soriano and submitted by Miktabek Arolbai. So I'm going to go with Jeff Neal to get the win here. I think this is a good fight for him to come back and bounce back here. I mean, he got knocked out by Carlos Prates, who's levels above Euros Medic. The fight before that, he did knock out RDA, who's also very good at ground game. I think that he can get the job back. He's only losing to top-notch guys like Ian Machado, Gary, and
the level of competition is just insanely in favor.
Exactly, Shafkat, Rachmanov, like these are high-level fucking guys that he's losing to, and I don't think he loses to Euros Medic. Give me Jeff Neal, knockout or decision.
Yeah, I'm going with Jeff Neal here also. What I don't like about Jeff Neal, I have to say, is his you can see that very square stance, where he doesn't move his head and he's just there to get hit. But I think he's more durable. I think he should go to the body because I think Medic is susceptible to body shots, but I don't know if he will that much. Definitely better opposition. And he should try some grappling in this fight. I think grappling would work on Uros Medic. But I think this is going to be a stand-up battle. Uros Medic is also kill or be killed. But Neal is a step up for him, a big step up. And also, I think Uros Medic has kind of defensive lapses where he's able to get hit, and I think Neal can capitalize on that. But there are a couple of things with Jeff Neal here. He has taken a lot of punishment. Don't forget how he got brutally knocked out last time out. Okay? Like, brutally flatlined. Some people thought he was dead. Or unalive, sorry.
Yeah, it was pretty bad against Carlos Prates, but again, that's like levels above Euros.
On the flip side, it's going to be Jeff Neal may have his first fight in a very long time, not drunk, because he's sober now apparently, and so we're going to get a sober Jeff Neal in there. Maybe he's going to be as sharp as ever, but on the flip side, maybe he's going to have some trouble getting used to his new sober self. So you never really know when it comes to those intangibles, but from what I do know and what I feel, I think I'm going to give this one to Jeff Neal by knockout or decision.
Nice. We're in agreement with this one. All right, so we have made it to the main event of the evening, folks. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Help us out, man. Let's get to 140 subs here. Let's go, guys. We need a couple more. To get to 130 subs. We need 2 more to get to that. So
let's go.
All right, so who you got in this one? Sean Strickland against Anthony Fluffy Hernandez here, Andy O.
Yeah, so this is a very wide line. I don't think if these guys fought 10 times that Anthony Hernandez would win 7 times, because that's what the odds suggest, I believe. But I do think Anthony Hernandez is going to win. But it's going to be very, very close. Like Sean Strickland, experienced. He's a former champ, let's not forget. And while you can take him down, we know Fluffy's going to be doing that, getting into that range to drag him down. Strickland can get up when he gets taken down. And Thing is, Strickland, man, most of his cage time is distance striking against anyone he fights, and that is a large percentage, like 80%. It's almost flipped around for Hernandez in his fights, where he's grappling like 75%, right? So that's going to be the battle. I think, like Sean Strickland can get more damage in on Hernandez in between those takedowns. So it all depends on how fast Strickland can get up. But Hernandez is as tough as nails. He's going to keep on going. Not that I think Sean Strickland has a weak gas tank. I don't see either of these guys tiring. I just think Hernandez is going to show a little more desire to win this fight. I really think Sean Strickland, you can't take anything away from his ethic. If you're going to see him anywhere, just go to the gym where he's at, and you're probably going to see him sparring. But I really think this guy may enjoy sparring more than he enjoys fighting, right? I really think there's something to be said to that. With the way he fights, that jab, jab, jab style, that knee up, take your time. I'm going to rip your head off. But when he fights, it's like really cool and collected and calm. We're not going to finish here kind of thing, So for that reason, more hunger. That's what I was looking for before. I think Hernandez is going to be a little more hungry in there. And I'm gonna say he wins the decision on this one. Or sub, but most probably decision.
Yeah, Sean Strickland, man, very highly efficient, boxing, heavy pressure fighting style. He's got that relentless forward march. He's got a stiff jab. He's got that upright Philly shell defensive guard. He focuses on controlling the center of the octagon. He uses parries and shoulder rolls to minimize damage. A high volume 1-2 punching combinations. Strickland, he uses that Philly shell, using his lead hand for low parries and his rear hand for head protection. This allows for active defense of parries and shoulder rolls rather than a traditional high guard. He walks his opponents down. As you know, he likes to force them to fight in a boxing range. His jab is his main tool. He loves the jab. He uses it to disrupt timing and set up his signature straight right cross. He possesses a high-level 76% takedown defense. But the thing, though, is that Fluffy is relentless. This guy is a high-pressure, elite grappler, like super high-level grappler. He's relentless. He's got a phone booth fighting style, constant forward movement, dominant ground control. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He specializes in using superior cardio, wrestling, and unorthodox grappling. He's got amazing takedowns. He's got good trips. He breaks his opponents down with his heavy ground and pound. He maintains a relentless pace, and he uses his cardio to tire his opponents out. A black belt under Elliot Kelly, one of the most highly black belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's got superior grappling techniques, front headlocks, cradles, riding position, crab rides where he likes to control his opponents, get them on the back, get body locks while he's on top, while he's on the back. That kind of backpack type of style when he gets on your back. His fighting style is close quarter spaces. He's got good striking too. He uses his striking to set up the clinch work and then get the takedown. So the fact that this is a 5-round fight, he's going to be trying all night to get this guy down. Strickland, yeah, he's got 76% takedown defense, but what about the other 24%? He's going to get taken down at some point. Fluffy Hernandez is going to take down Sean Strickland, and once he gets him on the ground, we've seen Sean Strickland struggle on the ground.
Oh, he gets up pretty well, man.
He does get up, but this is where Hernandez can get his back or do one of those things where he gets him in a front choke or a triangle choke. He's going to do something to frustrate Sean Strickland. I'm going with Fluffy Hernandez to get the win here. I think he wins this one. And I think he actually gets, for the first time ever, subs Sean Strickland. I think he's going to win by submission or decision in this one here.
Hey, I'm calling. Okay, you're not calling a knockout though.
No. I'm calling a sub or a decision. The knockout is possible with the ground and pound if Fluffy gets on top. But I think he's going to get Sean Strickland in a bad position on the ground and get that submission. Now, I want to say this: Sean Strickland, he fought 2 times against Dricus du Plessis, and Dricus du Plessis beat him both times. Now, he would have lost also against Paulo Costa. In that fight, I thought Paulo Costa won. I thought he was robbed in that fight. I thought Paulo Costa did way more damage and was looking very good in that fight against Sean Strickland. I think that Sean Strickland should have lost 3 of his last 3 fights now. but he got that split decision win against Paulo Costa, which I don't think he deserved. Give me Anthony Hernandez, submission or decision in this one. So there you have it, folks. Our early predictions and breakdowns for the main card. And yeah, stay tuned on Friday for a fabulous Friday show, as you call it, Andy O.
Yeah, the fabulous Friday's fabulous final face-off show where we take one last look at the animals. No, I just dropped something over here. Sorry about that.
It's all good, man. Like and subscribe, guys. KAMM8. Let's get it this week. You'll see on UFC Prediction Tracker. We are there, always in the top. Let's get it this week, guys. Peace out.
MMA, baby.